Hello, hello, Leo. Hope you're doing wonderful. Welcome back to the Sapphire Spider Oracle channel. If you're a returning viewer, thanks for coming back. And if you're a new listener, thank you so much for being here. I got the Gustav Klimt deck for us today. We got a card for you there. We got some lovely rose quartz and kunzite for us today. And this is your end of the year check-in, just to see what your spirit guides, ancestors, Ascended Masters, your whole spirit team, what they got to say to you, Leo. So let's see what this first card is. King of Swords. It's really showing me his toes today for some reason, and how they're almost hanging off the edge of this card in a way. It said sitting on the edge of his seat. He's very intrigued by something. Okay, so this King of Swords is kind of like watching a show or something. He's waiting on something. It said, has it arrived? Yeah, like this King of Swords is, it said he's already made his decision. He's waiting to see if it arrives. He's sitting on the edge of his seat. Like he's just like waiting for something to happen. Some just kind of said a wish come true. Now, King of Swords doesn't usually deal in wishes. He usually deals with logic and things like that. Calculations, decision, logic, facts. That's what a King of Swords is about. Intelligence, well thought out decisions that he then carries through immediately once he's officially made that decision. And so that's a very different energy for this King of Swords. This is a King of Swords who, they say, kind of like wit's end. Somebody who, like, logic wasn't working for them anymore. But they're usually a very logical person. It's just saying, like, logic wasn't quite working for them anymore. So it's almost like they made a wish. One big wish. They made a wish. So they're like trying something different. And that's where he's sitting here waiting to see if it manifests. This is literally like, okay, it's literally saying like this King of Swords is trying manifestation almost for the first time. Almost like a science experiment, like testing a hypothesis. Like he's put an intention out there to the universe and he's testing to see if the manifesting powers are going to come through and like actually bring him what his intention was. And so that's just very interesting to see here in this reading. I think it wants those there. Wants to start over here. It kind of just said past, present, and future, which I was talking about a show. Makes me think of that Christmas Carol, past, present, and future, right? That goes to Christmas past and everything like that. There's definitely a lot of thought in here. This King of Swords is very thoughtful. They're organizing things and timelines and considering stuff, okay? Got the star, or the stars. It was really drawing me to the pinky. Okay, it's pointing out little appendages, little tiny details. Toes, pinkies. It said pinky out, right? We always think of like pinky out when you're like being fancy, right? Your etiquette, your manners and everything. And I just see this arm is almost like doing a dance move. Like she's like a ballet. Thank you. Okay. That's what I'm saying. There's something here about these shows and these plays and these things. It's like watching a dance. And with the stars, there's a lot of hope and it's just like this very ethereal, whimsical, nostalgic feeling right here. You think about the emotion that has to be translated through a ballet. You think about their hands and their feet and their toes and their fingers, and everything is a specific, you know, interpretation and emotion. And that's what I'm like really getting off of this. It's like he's like majorly analyzing all the details and like soaking up all the like essence and the emotion of everything. That's what I see here in the star card. It's just like this appreciation for things lost, things that are distant, things that we hope for, things that are just like beautiful to us, right? Things that are kind of like bittersweet and beautiful to us. That's what I'm really getting from the star card right here. And the past always feels beautiful and nostalgic in that way and shiny, right? Yes, like a star. There's always beautiful thoughts that come from the past. And that's one thing, it's like, and thinking about little details and stuff like that, there's something here about that. Six of Cups, not Six of Cups, excuse me, Six of Pentacles. But you know what? A Six of Cups is a very nostalgic card. Again, like I'm telling you, this is what's on the mind. This is the present. This is the Six of Pentacles. This is now. Again, with the fingers, this child has his fingers all wrapped up with her fingers. Like he won't necessarily let go. Those little embraces that like especially little babies do and stuff when they grab someone's finger and their hands are really tiny, like that's kind of the stuff that it's bringing to me. Like there are these really sweet things here now as well. The Pentacles brings a little bit more of this realness to it. It wants to say this reality, because Pentacles is money, and money we use to pay for things like food, to feed the people around us, to give them gifts at this holiday time. And, you know, like that's what I mean. It's not just a whimsical thought anymore. There's a realness to what's here in the present. There are people around that are sweet, and overall, there's someone like honking their horn outside and stuff. That's what I'm saying. Like there's a realness to this stuff. There's responsibilities. There's obligation a little bit more, but there is happiness in this giving to the people that are presently here. There's also this sense of kind of like this togetherness, and not like in a bad way. It's like this little bit of this clinging energy right here. And so she's kind of drawing a hand back. It's like, again, kind of like lessons, responsibilities. There's a balance to it, right? And a Six of Pentacles is always about that balance of give and take, give and take. And there is this balance. It's like he's thinking about the things of the past that he maybe possibly has wished for to return to his life, but he knows that there's things in the present that are just, they're here. You can't get around them. You have a certain duty to those things, and therefore you can't just, you know, like go off and do whatever you want. Again, a King of Swords, being logical, thinking things through. Okay, this is here, got to deal with this, but I can't help but miss something that I had before in my life. And so he's looking to the future, because maybe logic says he can no longer have whatever this is. Again, the stars are very distant to us, and that's where it's like this feels very distant. It's from the distant past. It feels far away. This is something that maybe he cannot find a logical answer of how to get this into his life. So what's this? Seven of Swords. He's looking at all the obstacles in the way. And all the things that are buried from the past. It's like everything that went wrong, everything that has not worked. It said, unfortunately, that is what his focus is on right now, is everything that hasn't worked, everything that he's had to bury, his attempts that he's had to bury before. Very much represented by these women and these swords. Okay. He finally kind of just spoke and was like setting his intention. It was saying, first, my intention is to fulfill the obligations and duties that I have right now, which is to keep all of this in balance for the people that are here, right, that kind of are attached to my energy, that need my help and my service, basically. So there are certain arrangements set up in life, and they are this way. They do bring happiness and joy, but it's not his ultimate joy. It's a 6 of Pentacles. It's enough to keep the boat afloat, but it's really not exactly what he's aiming for. What he's aiming for is actually back here. He's aiming for the stars, right? There is something that he misses and wants, and he's aiming for those stars, that star. It's a feeling, could be a person. It's a feeling, it's an energy, it's this embrace, it's this emotion. I was talking about with the ballet, it's beauty. It's like this stuff that he just doesn't quite have in this card. And again, it's like all of these, it said buried beauties. That's what I mean. It's like all these attempts, all these things that he's tried before in life to either achieve this feeling or achieve this energy or win this particular person. There's something here. It just feels like nothing's ever working out. Like he hasn't figured it out. It just said, it's like he hasn't figured it out. And that's why he's sitting there. He's like, I'm smart. Like, I got good qualities. Why can't I get this crap together? And that's where he came back to logic, but also set that kind of magical manifestation intention out in the universe. And that's where the 7 of Swords, it does carry a little bit of a positive message. He's got a plan. He's got a plan. That's what a 7 of Swords is about, is making a plan. He's got a plan. It's just, damn it, like nothing ever works out, right? Nothing ever goes according to plan is what it just said. That's where he's learned a bit of wisdom. He's looking at the future and he goes, you know, nothing ever goes according to plan. So let me try something else, because plotting and planning this stuff hasn't been working for me. I need to work in a different way. And I think that's where it's like this King of Swords suddenly discovered his spirit abilities a bit and was like, I'm going to just tell the universe what I want and see if it delivers it to me. Like, right, if it's meant for me, it's meant for me. And I like that energy coming off of this King of Swords. It's like he's really trying to search through his soul a bit. This Moon card just kind of flipped in reverse. There's a lot of fear here. Fear in the sense of it's never going to come back to him. It's never going to work out. However, guides just spoke to me and told me that this upside down moon is supposed to be more representative of a new moon phase. A new moon. The moon goes through phases. Look, my rose quartz over here. It was talking about how, like, if this was a moon, how it does its cycle, its rotation, right? And it was just saying how, like, right now, it's like this was set at the new moon, or it's similar in a way to a new moon intention. It's starting something new. So it's like Leo, if this is you, it's like the moon cycle. He's working with the moon magic or something. He's working with a feminine energy. That's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. Like, you are working in a different way, or this person, if this isn't you, is working in a different way. They are showing up as this masculine energy of a King of Swords, just to demonstrate that they are very much a logical, factual, plan this stuff out kind of person. Their plans have not been working. They seem a little melancholy and thoughtful and deep and sad. And the whole thing is that they are, at their core, a strong person. They're going to step up and do the things that they have to do to keep everything in balance for the important people around them. But ultimately, they're not happy. They want something that they had before. It feels really distant. Surprise, they are moving from this masculine energy into a spiritual feminine energy, almost like they're working with moon magic, almost like they're working with manifestation abilities. And it's saying that they're like halfway through that intentional cycle. And I'm telling you, I keep bumping that rose quartz for y'all. Like, this is the moon. This is a full moon intention that's trying to come back around. It's saying like it's halfway, like it is halfway built up in that way. And look at these sleeping women and stuff. And that's one thing, Leo. That's the other thing. There's something here that's kind of telling you to relax and rest. It's like you see all these little circles and eyes tying up. It's like the universe is like, I got you. Like, I got your message. I got your intention. Right? You made a wish on a star. We're working on it. These things take time. The universe has a plan for you. Your plans aren't working because they don't match the universe's plan. And that's why you've been sitting in here in all this doubt and fear. And honey, when you're in doubt and fear, you ain't never going to manifest what you want, because you keep telling the universe, oh, I'm scared. Oh, I don't want it. Oh, this isn't going to work. You got to flip that frown upside down. You got to start having a little more faith. It's like how a woman goes through a pregnancy cycle. She can't see anything. She doesn't know what's actually going on inside of her body most of the time. She just has to feel it and sense it. And that's what this King of Swords has to do. Like, totally this feminine energy, like totally flip-flop. Gotta feel it in a whole different way. They gotta feel this magic building. And it's coming, Leo. It's working on it. The moon is here talking to you, saying it's halfway through that cycle. Is there anything else that wants to finish for this message? Oh, yes. One last card. I'm going to say one last card. Final note for this reading. I would say by the full moon, you might hear something on this intention. If not, like, please just be patient and give it time. It's one of those things where it's kind of, it's trying to coach you so that you can actually receive this manifestation. Final note from your guides. That Nine of Pentacles. Look, and it's a lady. And she's standing upright. She's got her eyes open. She just seems more attentive. The only other one we got down here is this. That's what I'm saying. He just wanted something else. He wanted something more. This person is holding their own hand. Supporting themselves. That's what I'm saying. There's people around him that depend on him, that require his support, but he's not happy in that situation. He's not happy in that situation. Ooh, and it's saying it's not about all these other women. It's about kind of like getting this figure alone so that she's not in all of this stuff. And in this one, she's kind of like cocooned, right? In a moon, taking a nap, taking a sleep, in the unknown, chilling over here. This woman's awake. This woman's standing up and alert. She's holding her own hand and therefore supporting herself. It's somebody who's a little more independent. That is a classic Nine of Pentacles card. She is independent. She can take care of herself. She's not trying to, it's a gold dig or lean on this King of Swords. If it's not about a relationship, then you're just looking for a little more freedom. You are tired of being so bound up and sad about it, and your previous plans to kind of get a little more free haven't quite worked out. But the moon is saying, this feminine energy is saying, like, it's taking its time. It's coming, right? It's almost like she just like comes through the door, right? Walks through the door, walks right past these obstacles in a way. And it doesn't really, that's the one thing too. It's like there's not really a space for this card right now in this reading. And that's the other thing that the King of Swords has to think about, is how to make space for this manifestation in your life. Oh my God, your pile is so much about manifestation. Yes, like if you want certain things to come in your life, you got to clear other things out. And part of that is that doubt and that fear. I think it's more about getting rid of this card. Looking at the future, it's like, don't, thank you, Spirit. Woo, your guides are talking, Leo. It's like, don't focus on everything that's gone wrong. Don't focus on your fears and doubts. Don't focus on the things that you've had to kind of like bury and put away. Don't even focus on the past, right? It's kind of like if you give this plan up to God, up to the universe. Universe, I need you to take care of this for me. Set your eyes on the goal. Set your eyes on the goal. Don't set all of your eyes, inner eye, outer eyes, on everything that's wrong and not working with the Seven of Swords. And don't just get greedy and try and make all your plots and plans either. The universe got stuff going on for a certain reason. And that's why this has not quite entered your life yet, or their life. They've got to make space for it. They have to open up something for it. They've got to learn to set their eyes on the right target and not put it on all this negative stuff. And they have to learn to work in this feminine energy and give things some time. It's just different from what they're used to working in. And it said, but they're getting used to it now. Okay, all right. I said, nice improvement, King of Swords. So if that's you or somebody else, that's what your guides have to say right now, Leo. That was a really nice reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe as you see fit. And I will see you guys on the next batch of readings. Thank you so much. Bye.